Why are you moving, bro? Why are you leaving?
You drop my shit. What? I ain't drop no gang shit. You drop on Eastside what? Ah, bro. Eastside what? I'm Dale. What's that mean? So I don't feel like nerd that nigga.
I'm a rapper singer. I'm a rapper singer.
You look scared.
But you was crap. But you was PBE.
Say he was crip.
But you was PBE, bro.
PB what?
But you was PBE, bro.
What happened, nigga? Yo, out. Pussy.
I caught that whole shit. Crap, but you was PBE.
Say he was crip.
But you was PBE, bro.
PB what?
But you was PBE, bro.
What happened, nigga? Yo, out. Pussy.
I caught.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I have to give all praise and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Rashad, Hashem, Akadash, Yahweh, Yeshua, Mordecai's God, Ba'ashim, in the name of Yahushua, be true Lord and Savior, the one they call Jesus, and the Kakadash, mean the Holy Spirit. Devil honest, surpassing elders, a great millstone that rule well, not worthy, devil honest, and peace and blessings to all for elect out there, pushing the work of the Lord in true faith and sincerity, and promoting your bodies as a living sacrifice. Shalom, well. So today's edification, exhortation, in this lesson, we will basically be going over demons, man, and how people can be filled with demons, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna title this lesson "Ultimate Legions," man. Legions. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna title this lesson "Legions," man, because people do certain things, man. Certain, wild, ballistic things. And why do people do these things? They don't just wake up and want to do these things. No, it's because there's an entity, a spirit, that is causing them to do that certain action. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If a person is crazy, if a person is very lustful, if a person likes to eat a lot of food, if a person likes to cut themselves or do something like that, any form of addiction, man, you know what I'm saying, that's a spirit, that's a demon that's on them, causing them to do that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's important to constantly basically cleanse yourself, man, whether it be spiritually, physically, because spirits are already prone to this flesh, man. So we have to constantly afflict the flesh, man, to get these spirits off of us, man. Because spirits transfer from person to person. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta stay clean out here, man, and continue to pray to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly, man, we going back to the video I just put, you can clearly see this guy, man. He just came out of nowhere annoying these dudes. You know what I'm saying? And then he proceeded to just run in the middle of the street in New York City. You know what I'm saying? And there was a big impact when the car hit him, but he ultimately felt no pain and got back up. Why is that? It's because a demon was on him. Spirits were on him, man. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't feel no pain. You know what I'm saying? So that's an example of a legion being on somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is real life, man. Like, these spirits, man, like, people think it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not literally be ghosts, like they have it in movies and stuff, but there is entities out here, man, who are lurking, you know what I'm saying, who are ready to hop on somebody, you know what I'm saying, who's causing people to do diabolical things, you know what I'm saying, insane things, jumping off buildings, you know what I'm saying, running fast after talking to people just like in the video and getting hit by a car and feeling no pain. You know what I'm saying? It's because of demons on them, man. So demons are real, man. Spirits are real. That's why it's important to protect your energy and constantly pray, man. Because there's demons all over us. You know what I'm saying? People in this world, we're around all demons. Whether it be Transformers, you know what I'm saying, alphabet peoples, you know what I'm saying, feminine men. That's an example of a spirit being on a man, because that's a feminine spirit on that man. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas being wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas on to smoke weed. That's a spirit, man. That's on them to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got that adultery spirit. That's a spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? All these things, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a form of an entity being on somebody, man. But now let's get into the scriptures, man. Let's go to the book of Mark, chapter 5, starting at the first verse. Mark 5:1, and it reads, "And they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes, and he was come out of the ship, and immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with unclean spirit." So Yahushua and his disciples, man, got off a ship, and they met him out of the tombs, man. Tombs basically meaning like graveyard, and stuff. The modern day what we would call graveyards, and there was a man with unclean spirit. So there was this like, diabolical man, you could tell something was wrong with him, and who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, and no, not with chains. So nobody could like tame this man, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Not even with chains, you know what I'm saying? Not even if they had 30 men holding him back, he was just that strong. Why is that? Because spirits was on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Demonic spirits in verse 4. Because what he had been often found with feathers and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him. So broke, and the feathers broken in pieces, and neither could any man tame him. So they would literally have chains on this guy, and he would break the chains, man. That's how strong he was, man. Man, he got his strength through demons, man. In verse 5, and always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stone. So he was cutting himself, you know what I'm saying? He was crying, you know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to get rid of those demons, but it was hard. In verse 6, but when he saw Yahushua afar off, he ran and worshipped him. So this diabolical man, this demonic man, as soon as he seen Yahushua, man, he ran and worshipped him. So that shows you the level Yahushua was at. In verse 7, and cried with a loud voice, and said, what have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. In verse 8, he said unto me, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. So Yahushua was that high of a level to the point that he could talk to spirits, and the spirits would submit to him, man. That's beautiful, man. That's our superhero, man. But get back on topic. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally spoke to the spirit, said, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. So that shows you, man, there's a spirit, in every man that's causing them to act a certain way. So it says, come out this man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, what is thy name? And he answered, saying, my name is Legion, for we are many. And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. And now there was a nigh unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding. So there's a mountain of like a herd of like swine, or what we call pigs, eating. And all the devils besought him, saying, send us unto the swine that we may enter them. So Yahushua commanded these spirits to get out of this man, and the devils, man, the demons, these demonic spirits said, bring me into these pigs, man, that we may enter into them. And forthwith Yahushua gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. And they were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea. God damn. God damn. Unclean spirits, man, went out into the swine and ran violently down a steep into the sea. That's crazy. So basically fell into the sea, bro. And there were about 2,000 men. So that just shows how powerful these spirits were, and were choked in the sea. And they that fed the swine, fled and told in the city and the country that they wanted to see what it was done. So even these people were, amazed, were appalled, to what had happened. And they came to Yahushua and seeing him that was possessed with the devil, and had the legion sitting and clothed in his right mind, and they were afraid, man. So these people, the people, man, of that country, who were, feeding the swine, they were afraid. Why is that? Because they finally seen the person with that legion on him. We're gonna go into the word legion, back in his right mind. The person that used to cut himself, who used to dwell in graveyards and stuff. Now they see him he was in his right mind. So now these people are fear Yahushua, because it's like, damn, how is he able to display such power? And they saw it and they that saw it told them how it befell to him that was possessed with the devil, and also concerning the swine. And they began to pray him to depart out of their coast. And when he was coming to the ship, he that had been possessed with the devil prayed him that he might be with him. Howbeit Yahushua suffered him not, but saith unto him, Go to thy friends and tell them how great things the Lord have done for thee, and hath had compassion on thee. And he departed and began to publish in Decapolis how great things Yahushua had done for him, and men did marvel. And Yahushua was passed over again by ship into the other side, and much people gathered unto him, and he was nigh unto the sea. So the person that Yahushua ultimately, recovered, who had the spirits on him, he tried to worship Yahushua, but Yahushua said, nah, man, like it's not time to be praising me, thanking me. The way you should be thanking me is by spreading the gospel, spreading the word. You know what I'm saying? So Yahushua was a very meek man, and now let's switch. Let's go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12. This book of Ephesians, chapter 6, starting at the 10th verse. Ephesians chapter 6 and 10, and it reads, Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So you got to put on the whole armor of God, man. You know what I'm saying? At verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really fight against, flesh and blood, man. We don't really fight against humans and stuff, but we fight against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So ultimately dealing with spirits, man. So when someone's acting, very weird, when someone's acting mean to you or something, just understand you're dealing with spirits, not that person. That person might not even be aware of what they're doing. So there could be an evil spirit on them causing them to do that. You know what I'm saying? So then we're dealing with spirits. We're not dealing with people, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So we have to, make sure we remain stoic and all that, man. That we're able to rebuke these spirits, man. In verse 13, wherefore take unto you all the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and have done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with preparation of the gospel of peace, and above all taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. You know what I'm saying? So with that, Lord willing edified, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Bashim Kadesh, you know, coming at you again, you know, with a quick lesson, man, about to go to the plantation. You know what I'm saying? Always just remember, you know, ultimately is that we're dealing with spirits, man. You know, we live in a world filled with demons. So we have to constantly be in prayer, constantly, you know, cleansing ourselves, whether it be spiritually or physically. You know what I'm saying? You know, because doing certain things could bring certain spirits on you. Always remember that, man. You know? So keep the faith, you know, Ababa Ball, death to America.